Hey everybody, welcome back to Doc G's Reloading. Today I am going to talk about my new Atlas Artemis. You can see there, it says Artemis. I can get it there. There you go. All right, so I got the hard case version for it, and it just comes with obviously this insignia on here. I put these extra stickers on it. I love the come and take it one. That's one of my favorites. It's a Velcro that's on there. Anyway, I put a bunch of stickers on. I always put the name on the case so I know what gun is in here. All right, I went over the case before, so it's a really nice case. So you have to squeeze here. There's a button underneath here, so you kind of it's really intuitive. But you can see there's that button you have to pull, otherwise it just doesn't pull open. So you can't just pull on it. But when you reach underneath and you activate it, it pulls right up, and it's very intuitive. And they come all the way back to here, and then you open it up, and then you get this awesome looking case where everyone can see the big Atlas on the top there, and then you get your case here, and this is how it came to me. Of course, this is a thing to adjust my sight, so I just leave that in there. Got two. It came with two magazines. I ordered the extra, or it came with the magazine. And I think it was an option of having some other piece. And I said, no, I don't need that. Just give me another magazine. So I got two magazines out of it. And then the underside of the case here, like I showed on my other video, has room for 6 more. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus this little area here, which is nice, that you can put everything in there that you might need. For when you're at the range, a little lubricant, a couple of tools, little lock for the case, just little stuff like that. And then the other stuff that came with it. And then inside the case is the gun. So we'll pull this out of here and I'll show you the gun. So here we go. And I'll pull out a magazine so everyone can see the magazine as well. And I got this neat little, I'll show you, stand for it. And we're going to compare here real quick too, the difference between the two Holosun sights. So I got this neat little stand. So here's the stand from Atlas. You get their emblem there on the bottom. You can see that's pretty cool. And then it'll fit a double stack magazine. And then that screws in there with 2 screws in the bottom. It's got nice rubber pads in the bottom. Made in USA, nice big thick aluminum that's powder coated. I think it's DLC coated or powder coated. Anyway, you can just set your gun on there like that. So that's really cool. So it kind of looks like that, from the side while it's sitting there on my tabletop up in where I can stare at it all day long. So and then I had this cover. This is from Dream Plastics. They make a lot of different ones. I love Dream Plastics. They do a fantastic job. Absolutely love it. And then this is the plate here for the Holosun. This is the 507 comp. So they call it the HS 507 comp. And I think you can see it there where it says that. Maybe not. I don't know. It's real small writing there. But anyway, this is the one I put on here. Now you can get any plate you want. I got the plate with the rear sight on it. You guys can see that rear sight there. So that rear notch sight still lines up with the front sight. So if your optic does go out during an event, you still got your backup irons. You can get it without this because it depends on how you want to order it from Atlas. Atlas gives you the option to have this or not on the back. And if not, then it kind of makes this front sight useless. But if you do, then it gives you the front sight option as an iron sight. Like I said, should anything go wrong with your battery or whatever. But let's look at the gun first. So I got the large hands aluminum magwell. Again, big, gorgeous magwell. I love it. Now, Honest Outlaw has reviewed Atlas guns before, and he thinks they're the finest guns in the world, and I would agree with him on that wholeheartedly. This is my 4th Atlas gun. Love them. They're just fantastic. This is all DLC black coating, which you pay a little extra for, but it's not too bad. And you can see here on the barrel itself, that says perfect zero. I don't know if you can see that there. Try to roll it a little bit so you can see. Yeah, it says perfect zero. And it's got the Atlas emblem. So perfect zero, Atlas emblem in the middle. And then it says 9mm right there. So 9mm. So this is a proprietary barrel for this. This is a sight block gun. So when you, and I do not have my magazines do not have a lock on them so that I can get 23 rounds in them. These are all the DLC coated ones. You can kind of see how nicely that goes in there. You know, it doesn't stick out too far. It's got the really nice red base pad on there. Base pads are super easy. So when every one of these that I drop when I'm on a stage gets cleaned with a brush before I put it back in. So what I do is I just push on that front button there. You can see that button that pushes down. You slide it out, clean everything, slide it back together, and it takes you all of a minute. And saves you a big headache. So that in the middle of a classifier, you don't get that clanking sound because the follower got stuck with dirt. So anyway, all DLC coated magazine with red base pad. Again, you can get whatever color you want. And then on this one, I've got the red long trigger. They make them short, medium, and long. This is the long because I have the big hands, again, that need to get up there. This is a sight block gun here. So the sight block is all designed to return this gun to zero so that you're not shooting like this. You know, you're shooting like this, and it's just stays on target all the time without any problems. It's got the front Picatinny rail under the barrel there on the dust cover to kind of help mount a flashlight if you want to. If you can do some night shooting. It's got the scalloped and reduced weight of the slide with the holes in the front. And again, we'll move that forward. This is a sub 2 pound gun, so it's got sub 2 pound trigger pull. No grip safety, but it does have the safety here. And then this is their standard safety, where a right-handed person on the left side of the gun has a bigger wing than on the left side of the gun, or right side of the gun, sorry. So yeah, because if you're holding the gun this way, obviously, you know, this is your right side, sorry, this is your left side, this is your right side. So the left side of the gun here has a bigger safety, whereas the left side has one there for you, but it's just smaller. So you can get them equal sized if you want to. There's all kinds of options that you can get. But again, that really snaps up there nice. It's loud, it's tactile, it's audible. You bring it up on a target, your thumb just rests right there. It gives you a nice open area here to set your hand. I got the palm swell on this side. So this actually comes out from the side. So this is a palm swell on the right side. And on the left side, I have a stepped one. So this is stepped. So this part here is level. This part steps up. You can see how it sticks out. Yep. So that when I grip this, my fingers on the gripping hand come right up to that edge. So that when I get my palm here, put my thumb here, this part of my thumb area of my hand goes right into that, digs right into that aggressive texturing. So it gives you a perfectly solid grip. So this gun isn't going anywhere. This has got the triangular cuts in it, which are still aggressive, still nice, still don't move. Absolutely beautiful. And then I was going to put this, the ACSS Vulcan. So this is the Holosun 509. And now it's nice because it's a closed emitter. But what I decided to do first was go with this Holosun Comp model first. Now, this is the ACSS Vulcan reticle. It has a gigantic ring so that if you are off at all, it makes it easy to get you back on target. But this one here looks like an EOTech. So when it's at arm's length, it looks like an EOTech. The reticle can be so big. And there's like 8 different reticle selections you can make on this comp one. Plus, look at the difference in the window size. So here's the comp, and here's your Vulcan right next to it. So I mean, just a massive window for the 507 comp versus the ACSS Vulcan. So I'm going to try this one first. Now this is an open emitter, so it does have that disadvantage, but I'm going to try it first. I'm going to see how well I like it. If not, I can swap out and put this one on. It's not a big deal. I'll swap this out and put this one on. But I'm going to try the 507 comp first and see, because the reticle is gigantic. I mean, when you're looking down the gun there, you get a huge window, which makes it nice. I mean, it's almost like an EOTech. It's so big. So I thought I'd try this first and see how I like it. But this is going to be my setup this year for Limited Division USPSA and the Limited Optics Division. And it's the Atlas Artemis, which is in the 9mm. It has a front sight block and is an absolutely gorgeous, wonderful gun. So I haven't had a chance to shoot it yet because it just has a massive foot surgery. But as soon as I'm able to get to the range, I'm going to use this in practice and see how well it shoots. I'm sure it's going to shoot awesome like all my other Atlas guns have. But that's the gun. And then just, again, I'm sure it's going to live up to the standards that all my other Atlas guns do. So absolutely awesome. All right, thanks again for watching Doc G's Reloading, and let me know if you have any questions.